everybody, and welcome to Shopping with Shana. So, guys, I have a Kroger full complete ad preview that runs from it'll be Wednesday, August the 6th, and go through the 12th, which is a Tuesday of 2025. This is week 2 of our 5-time digital coupon sale, and that'll be week 2 out of 3. We have brand new weekly digitals, a brand new 2-day sale that's going on, and just, we're kind of scoping out any price changes and so forth. So do me a huge favor. If you want to save money at Kroger, you need to hit that subscribe button. I almost exclusively do Kroger. I do a few other things here and there for fun, but most of what you'll see here is Kroger related, and I will save you the most amount of money on everything, not just the top 5 to 10 deals of the week. We go through and hit any kind of deal we can find. So you want to make sure that you don't miss out on those deals. All right, we're going to jump into this because there's a lot to talk about, including up here in the right-hand corner. We have 4 times of fuel points. Make sure you go ahead and load that digital coupon. You can do it right now. It's always available to clip on Monday mornings. And since this is Tuesday, it'll be available for you to clip, or after Tuesday if you're watching this later on in the week. Other things that we have are the Athena Cantaloupe, Personal Watermelon, or King of the West Honeydew Melon for $2.50. You do not have to buy 2 of them to get that price. It's just a fun way to write the sale price there. We have Kroger 80% lean ground beef sold in 3-pound rolls. They're $4.49 per pound, or $13.47 total, which is a little on the higher side than normal for a sale price, that is. We have the Dole salad kits, 3 for $11 or $3.67 each. And then I'm going to go ahead and talk about the 2-day sale since we have it here, and I'll come back to the right-hand side or left-hand side of the screen. We have the Bolt House Farm 100% juice smoothies. These are going to be $1.88. And remember, some of these things will vary from region to region. If your region does have other things than what we have, let me know in the comments. And then we have the Kroger cooked or raw jumbo shrimp for just $5 per bag. We also have the Ben & Jerry's ice cream at $2.49, and that's for a 16 ounce, and it's a limit of 5. And then we do have the Brawny paper towels for $4.99, another limit of 5. This will be the 2 triple roll. Possibly some coupons to pair with it. That would be great. All right, let's scoot back up here just a bit, kind of see what's going on the left-hand side of the screen. We have the pork back ribs for $3.49 per pound. We also have the Oscar Mayer Deli fresh lunch meat for $3.50 each. Then you have the Intimates, the Little Bites, the donuts, the cakes. All of them are going to be buy one, get one free. Tyson frozen chicken is also going to be buy one, get one free. We have Lay's potato chips, Cheetos, and Fritos. All of them are 4 for $10 or $2.50 each, but you do have to buy 4 of them to get that price. Otherwise, you're going to pay $5.89 per bag. And if let's say you're buying 2 or 3 bags, you're going to be paying more than $10 and getting less. So unless you're only buying 1 bag, makes way more sense to grab 4 in the same transaction. Scooting on down here, we have the Kellogg's giant size cereals. They're 3 for $10 or $3.33 each. Again, you do have to buy 3 of them to get that price. Otherwise, you're going to pay $6.99. Again, if you buy 2 of them, it's going to put you at almost $14 as opposed to buying 3 of them for $10. So there you go. We have the Arm & Hammer laundry detergent or the Power Packs. These are going to be buy one, get one free. I actually showed you a deal in Monday's video. And by the way, at the end of this video, if you have not seen Monday's video, today is the last day to use your 10 off 40 digital coupon. And I say today as in this is August the 5th, Tuesday. When we start the new sale on Wednesday the 6th, then that coupon will have disappeared, or you had used it, whatever the case might be, but it won't be available to use on Wednesday. So I have a scenario getting 14 Arm & Hammer. It's an amazing deal. Of course, I've got some other scenarios on how to use this coupon. Go watch that video when you get done with this. So watch this first, and the very end, go check out that video because you don't want to miss out on that. And then also in my region here, and remember this is my regional ad, I should have said that, which is the Northern Kentucky, Greater Cincinnati ad. But again, all ads will vary slightly. We have the beer deal, Bud, Miller, Coors, Cincy Light, 12 packs for $13.99. All right, let's look at the weekly digitals this week. So we have a couple of them that we want to look at. We have the ribeye steaks for $11.99 per pound. Otherwise, you pay $14.99 per pound. Land O'Lakes butter is $3.49 $3.49 each. Otherwise, you pay $4.49. Obviously, a sale price is a sale price, but we did get these on mega sale for $2.99 just a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully you're stocked up. Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up 12 packs are going to be $5.99. Otherwise, you pay $10.99. So that's a great bit of savings there. We have 18-ounce blueberries. These are the big packs of them for $2.99. Otherwise, you pay $6.49. Kraft mayo and Heinz ketchup, these are $2.99. Otherwise, you'd pay $4.99. I did see a few people tell me they have some coupons to pair with the Kraft mayo, some best customer bonus coupons or whatever it was. So go check your account, see if you happen to have that, and go ahead and clip them. Then we have 32 ounce of Kroger cheese. These are $5.49. Otherwise, you'd be paying $7.79 for these. Moving into a few more weekly digital deals here. So these are digital coupons that you can clip. I don't think I said that in right before this when we were looking at weekly digitals, but they are digitals you can clip on Wednesday morning. So if you go looking for them on Tuesday, can't find them, that's because they're not available. So Wednesday morning, somewhere between 3 and 3:30 Eastern time in the morning, they load into your account, and then you can clip them, head to the store, grab up to 5 of them in the same transaction, or grab one, whatever you prefer, 1 to 5. And then those are store coupons, so we can pair them with manufacturer coupons. My favorite way to pair them with manufacturer coupons is other digital coupons because it's just easy, but you can use inserts, printables, you can use the Catalina coupons, the TearPad coupons, whatever the case might be. And then you can also pair them with rebate apps like Ibotta and Fetch, Checkout 51, Swagbucks, Merrifield. If you need any of those, I have them linked in the description box below. Sign up today using my referral codes. It helps me to keep making these videos for you, but also helps you to get some sort of extra savings in the process when you submit that first receipt. All right, we're going to check this out. We have the Oscar Mayer bacon. These are $4.99. We have the large Hass avocados or mangoes for $1.49 each. Otherwise, you pay $2.79. We do have the Nestle drumstick cones, 8 to 20 count. The Lindt Linder truffles. These are $4.99. Otherwise, you would pay $6.99. Fresh baked cookies are going to be $2.99. Otherwise, you pay $3.99. And then we have the Simple Truth organic milk for $2.99. Otherwise, you pay $3.69. We have the DiGiorno pizza for $3.99. Otherwise, you pay $4.99. We have the Ice Mountain spring water for $3.49. Without the digital, it's $5.49. We have the party size Doritos or Ruffles chips for $3.99. Otherwise, you would pay $5.99 for those. We have the Smucker's Uncrustables. These are going to be $8.99 for a 10 count. Otherwise, you pay $10.99. I do think we still have an Ibotta rebate. I'll definitely double check that and have that in Wednesday's video with all the matchups for you, but check that out. We also have the Pampers Swaddlers diapers for $5 off of whatever that price would be, which it does say $28.49, so that would bring it down to $23.49. Then Colgate toothpaste 4 ounce or toothbrushes 1 count will be 99 cents. Otherwise, you pay $1.49 without that 5-time digital. The Dove shampoo or conditioner, as well as the Aussie hairspray, is going to be $3.49. Otherwise, you would pay $4.99. Now, we did have, I think it was a 4 off 2, or maybe it was a 5 off 2. It was one of that a couple weeks ago when we had the personal care for spend 15, save 5 instantly. But obviously that coupon was going to expire before now. But fingers crossed we see another one pop into our account, because if we had a 4 off 2 and could get these for like $1.50, that'd be amazing. Glad trash bags are at $7.99. Without the digital, it's going to be $9.99. And then Papermate Wright Brothers mechanical pencils 12 count will be $1.59, and without the digital it would be $2.49. All right, so this is going to be week 2 of our 5-time digital coupon sale, and it'll be 2 out of 3. That is what Kroger did. It had moved from every 2 weeks getting a different sale to 3 weeks. I'm not real sure what the thought behind that was, other than maybe not having to change the tags quite as often. But there we go. So we do have the Prego pasta sauce. These are 2 for $4 after the $1 off 2 digital coupon. We have the Barilla pasta or the hamburger helper with a 50 cent off 1 5-time digital, making them $1.49. General Mills cereals have a $2.50 off of 1 5-time digital, making them $1.79. There's a lot of things that are going in with that deal. Go check out my video from, I have a video from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Monday with a whole bunch of matchups in it. So go check those out. There's a lot to talk about. We got the Pringles here for $1.49 with the $1 off 1 5-time digital UDF homemade ice cream. Now that's probably local here to Cincinnati. There's a 50 cent off 1 5-time digital, making them $4.99. We also have the Kroger peaches, plums, or nectarines 2-pound pouches for $4.99 after the $1 off 1 5-time digital. Simple Truth mild Italian chicken sausage for $4.99 after 50 cent off 1 5-time digital. We have the Kroger Deluxe ice cream, the 48-ounce, and the Private Selection ice cream 16-ounce. These are $2.49 with the 50 cent off 1 5-time digital coupon. Betty Crocker or fruit snacks or the Nature Valley bars are $1.99 after you use the $1 off 1 5-time digital. And we do have some coupons to pair with some of those deals. Pillsbury Grands biscuits, crescents, or cinnamon rolls 8-count will be $1.99 after the $1 off 1 5-time digital. And I do know we do have other matchups with that one as well. And then we have the Gatorade 8-pack. These are $5.99 after a 2 off 1 5-time digital coupon. We have the Natural Bliss Creamer Morningstar Farms entrees. These are $3.99 after the $1 off 1 5-time digital. Tide laundry detergent 92 to 105 ounce is $12.99 once you use the 3 off 1 5-time digital. And we do also have the Hero Mighty Patches and the Rescue Balm for $11.99 after you use the $1 off 1 5-time digital. This next page here is going to be different from the sneak peek. It wasn't included in the sneak peek preview that we saw on Sunday. Now, again, this one is going to be week 2 of this sale, so a lot of these items we might already know about, or we do already know about. For instance, the Post cereal, we have a $2.20 off of 1 5-time digital, making these $1.79. Kroger single 16-count and the Hormel chili with beans are going to be $1.99 after you use the 50 cent off 1 5-time digital. Outshine or Frawley's fruit bars are going to be $3.49 when you use the $1 off 1 5-time digital. PF Chang's or Bertolli entrees are $6.99 when you use the $1 off 1 5-time digital. One of my favorite deals this week is the Annie's mac and cheese. They're 99 cents with the $1 off 1 5-time digital coupon, but there's also a $1 back on 4 for my Bada, and there's a couple of other things that you can pair with them through Fetch. Then we have the Private Selection sliced cheese for $3.99 once you use the 50 cent off 1 5-time digital coupon. We have the Kraft shredded cheese and the Planet oat milk. These are $2.49 when you use the $1 off 1 5-time digital coupon. Lunchables, the Oscar Mayer Fun Pack Lunchables. So these are the ones with the drinks and the desserts and stuff. These are going to be $2.49 each with the $1 off 1 5-time digital coupon. We have the Kraft mac and cheese cups 4-count and the Yoplait yogurt 8-count. These are $3.49 with the 2 off 1 5-time digital. I know for a fact we have a matchup with the Yoplait, so go check that one out in my videos from last week. We also have the Red Baron pizza. These are $3.99 with the $1 off 1 5-time digital coupon. A little bit better of a deal we get with weekly digitals. We usually see them at $2.99, but the last couple of times we've seen the Red Baron pizza, they have been $3.49. So not a huge bit of savings. If you want to grab a pizza or two, I recommend it, but maybe not stock up price here. We have the Dove body wash, Dr. Squash deodorant. These are $9.99 with the 2 off 1 5-time digital coupon. We also have the Ziploc sandwich bags and the storage bags. These are $3.99 with the $1 off 1 5-time digital coupon. All right, let's move on into the next section here. Fresh is in season. So we have the Sargento balance breaks, the string cheese. These are $3 each when you buy 2 or more. You do have to buy 2 of them to get that price. Otherwise, you're going to pay $5.49 for one, and you could get 2 for 50 cents more. So that does seem like a waste of money if you don't do it that way. We have the Cutie Seedless Mandarins 3-pound bag or the Private Selection Rocket Apples 2-pound pouches for $4.49. Kroger lunch meat is going to be $5.49. We also have the Cheez-It crackers, the Club crackers. These are 2 for $5 or $2.50 each. You do have to buy 2 of them to get that price. Otherwise, you're paying $3.99. There is a Club cracker deal on the Hawaiian ones. Go check that out. I want to say it's in Thursday's video. We have the Brownberry bread. These are buy one, get one free. And then we have the Manna Buckle lunch bags for $9.99. Now, over on the right-hand side of the screen are the Bottles and Brews deal. I'm not going to read all of these for you, but we'll go slowly so you can check them out for yourself. All right, so next we have shop our exclusive brands, and Kroger brands include Simple Truth, Kroger, and Private Selection. So you'll see deals about those. So we have the Kroger vegetables, 2 for $3, as well as the waffles and the frozen. Sorry, they are frozen. Sorry. Kroger creamers, 32 ounces are going to be just $2 each, but you do have to buy two of them to get that price. Otherwise, you're paying $2.50 for one. And then we have the Kroger donuts. These are 2 for $5 or $2.50 each. Now, this one, you don't have to buy two of them to get that price. You can just grab one. We have the Kroger family size appetizers for $8.49. Kroger freezer pops 36 count is going to be just $3. And then the Kroger deluxe party pail ice creams will be $6.99. These are 128 ounce ice cream, so you get quite a bit out of it. All right, let's check out the natural items, including the Poppy or the Olipop soda, 3 for $6 or $2 per can. It doesn't say you have to buy so many to get them, so you could just buy one can for $2 and try them out. We have the Kettle brand potato chips for $3 per bag. We also have the Waterloo sparkling water for $4.29. That's the 8-pack. We have the Boulder Cannon potato chips. These are 2 for $7 or $3.50 each. Simple Truth brown cage eggs are also going to be $3.50 each. And then we have the Simple Truth natural chicken breast tenders or thin sliced chicken cutlets. These are going to be $5.99 per pound. Let's stock up on some essentials, including the Tresemme shampoo or conditioner. These are the 28 ounce bottles. They're $6.99. We also have the Premier protein shakes, 4 count for $9.99. CeraVe is going to be $14.49, and that includes the cleansers and whatever. It looks like facial cleansers there. We have the Vita Fusion or the Little Critter supplements, 90 to 190 count. These are going to be $12.99. And I will tell you, we do have a Little Critters deal. I've put it in, again, one of the videos. I want to say it's Thursday's video, but it could have been Friday's video. But we definitely have a deal on those. TheraBreath oral rinse, 16 ounce, are going to be $10.49. And then we have Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars for just $1. And let's check out the Hatch chilies have arrived. All right, so we do have the Hatch chili peppers here for $1.99 per pound. We have the Home Chef whole roasted Hatch chili chicken. These are going to be fully cooked, 2 pounds in the deli, but they're going to be $7.99. The Yukon, I think that's how you say it, Hatch chili guacamole. I don't know if that's how you say that. Anyway, $3.50 each. I am recording this. It is almost 1 a.m. as I'm recording this, but it is Tuesday. The ad goes live at midnight for me, so that's when I start recording, so I don't have to worry about it in the morning. It's done. We also have the Hatch sweet onions 3-pound bag for $3.99 and Johnsonville Hatch green chili dinner sausages for $4.99. Now let's scoot on down here and look at the summer fire up summer flavor as well here. So you have the Mount Olive pickles. These are going to be buy one get one free. We have the Kroger sweet corn Baker russet potatoes or sweet potatoes, 4 count. These are $3.99. Private Selection 90% lean ground sirloin patties or Angus beef patties will be $8.99. We also have the Private Selection buns, 8 count for $2.99. Sparkling ice, sparkling water for just $1. And then we have the Bush's baked or grilling beans for $2.50 per can. And then last on this page is the Kingsford Original Charcoal, $10.49. Then what is that? Kroger Charcoal Lighter Fluid is going to be $6.99. All right, let's talk about the juicy savings on summer stone fruit. California white or yellow peaches or nectarines are going to be $2.49 per pound. We have the Northwest red cherries for $3.99 per pound and the organic white or yellow peaches or nectarines for $3.49 per pound. All right, fresh cut fruit bowls. That's so funny. It does say $5 here. I don't know if you remember, but the sneak peek ad preview, whatever region we're looking at, does not include the price, and it's the second week in a row that's happened. So it's interesting that our ad does have the price for $5 per bowl. Local zucchini and yellow squash in my region will be $1.49 per pound. We have the raspberries or blackberries for $2.50 each. Bloomhouse Simplicity Mini Carnations for just $4. Local Granger County tomatoes for $1.99 per pound. We have the California red, white, or black seedless grapes for $2.49 per pound. All right, let's see what's guaranteed fresh here at Kroger. This includes the Simple Truth Natural boneless chicken breast, big packs there. They're going to be $4.99 per pound. Smithfield marinated pork loin, 23 ounce will be $6.99. Catfish fillets are $6.99 per pound. Kroger thick cut bacon, it's going to be 36 ounces for just $10. Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage, 16 ounce will be $3.99. And then we have the Sea Cuisine cod, salmon, or tilapia fillets. All of them are buy one, get one free. I always like those deals because you're going to get basically 50% off regardless. If you have coupons to pair with it, it gets just sweeter. And then in the deli and bakery section, we have the fresh baked private selection butter croissants. These are going to be just $5 for 4 count or 12 count minis. Then we have the private selection blueberry lemon muffins or other varieties of 4 count muffins for $6.99, and private selection brown sugar ham or Havarti cheese So the Havarti cheese is $7.99 per pound, and then the private selection brown sugar ham is $9.49 per pound. And these are found in the slice to order or the grab and go sections at your Kroger. All right, the next section here is the bottles and brews section. Now, this is going to be new to our ad preview because in the sneak peek, it was not included. However, I don't tend to read the alcohol deals, so take a few seconds to kind of look these over, see if there's anything that you possibly want. And if you have any questions, let me know. But obviously, you can go just directly to your weekly ad preview at Kroger.com and check these out further if you're really that interested. All right, so school is fast approaching if it's not already here. I saw one of my really good friends. She was one of my bridesmaids at my wedding. They used to live up here in Kentucky, but they moved down to Georgia. Her husband is he's a little bit older than me, so this is really late in life, but he is I guess he just finished med school. So I don't know what they call it. It's like he got his placement. And so they're starting new schools, living in a new area. And they started yesterday, which was completely crazy to me. We still have the rest of this week and then most of next week. I think the kids start on Thursday next week. And then I start my college classes the following week. So in fact, because I needed to stay up till midnight to do this particular ad preview, I actually got 2 of my 6 classes prepped and ready to go. So they are ready to go for the semester. I have 4 more I have to do, but I feel pretty good getting 2 of them done. All right. So moving on, speaking of school supplies or schools, we're going to talk about school supplies. So here's some that are $1.99 and up, which is of course the Crayola, different types of things, colored pencils, construction paper, markers, of course the jumbo crayons, but the crayons, the 24 count of crayons should be just 50 cents each. Never pay more than 50 cents because you can get them pretty much anywhere for 50 cents. If you happen to need your back to school list of supplies, you can go to, Kroger.com/school to get started. And you just look up your area and your school. If your school does have one out, which kind of funny story, the schools my kids are in do not have back to school supply lists. The elementary school does not do supply. They do their own supplies, and all we have to get is a backpack and headphones for our kids, and that's it. No other school supplies. And my older kids, because they're in high school, they literally get their list on the first day of school because there's so many different classes. So anyway, I don't have any school supply list for my kids. I don't know what to get them, and I haven't bought anything. So there's that. All right, scooting on down, we do have the Top Flight one subject notebooks for 39 cents. This made a really good filler item in the spend 40, save 10 instantly digital coupon. Again, if you have not seen that video from Monday, go watch that today. Tuesday the 5th is the last day you can use that, and it's great on school supplies and then just cleaning supplies and things like that. Like I said, Crayola crayons are going to be 50 cents for a 24 count. Do not pay any more than that, but that's a good price. Top Flight Poly portfolio folders, I guess they're with or without the tongs or tangs or whatever that's called, 59 cents each. We have the Ticonderoga number 2 pencils, 18 count for $3.99. These are the sharpened ones. I know those are the preferred ones, so the teachers don't have to sharpen them, but I'm not going to lie. If the deal is on the unsharpened ones, I get them. I'll just sharpen them myself. And then we have, it's kind of like the difference between getting corn already, like, the husk taken off or buying the corn with the husk on. You have to do the work. It's sometimes a lot cheaper. So there you go. Anyway, M&M's party size candy is $14.99 per bag. Tootsie Roll candy is $3.49 per bag. We have Lifesaver gummies or mints for $2.49 per bag. And then the Snickers or Twix fun size candy will be $1.25. We're going to come on down here for a couple more bags of candy, including the hot tamales or the Mike and Ike candy for $1.25 each. You have the Nerds, Trolley, or Black Forest candy. These will be $7.49 each. And then the Trolley candies are going to be just $2.49. All right, from this point forward to the end of the video, all of this is going to be brand new content as far as the ad preview goes. The marketplace ad is never in the sneak peek, so we'll be checking out these deals for the marketplace. And even if your store isn't a marketplace Kroger means that you have like a cold clothing section, shoes. I'm trying to think what else is over there. There's like a lot of the extras, not just food, right? If you're not a marketplace store, no worries. Some of these items will still be in different aisles. You'll still have them, maybe not the clothing or the shoes, but anyway. I literally live in Northern Kentucky here, which is a suburb of Cincinnati, and I can go about 5-10 minutes in any direction and run into a different Kroger. And almost all of them have marketplace aside of one I know for sure does not have the marketplace. And so if I really need something, I can find one, but I don't know about you. But that'd be an interesting, how many Krogers are close to you kind of question. I might just make that, trying to remember that. All right, so we do have the Justify apparel here. They're 30% off, so the sale price is from $17.50 to $21 there. And then we have the dip dress, regularly priced at $22, going to be $14.99. And then the casual shoes are 30% off right now, so the sale price is anywhere from $31.50 to $38.50. Then scoot on down here, we have the Dip Essential Tees, women's sizes, regularly priced at $16. They're going to be just $11.99 each. Bras and 3 packs of underwear. In women's sizes, it says excludes jockey, but it's shown regularly priced. I think that says $18. It's real small. Buy one, get one free is the sale here. So you can get 2 of them for that price. 50% off savings automatically. Then Carhartt has free $10 Carhartt Bucks coupon when you spend $59.99 or more. So if you're into the Carhartt gear, anywhere from $29.99 to $69.99. If you spend $59.99, you get $10 back. So mix and match to that point if you like. All right, we already talked about the back to school list, but there is the QR code to scan if you want to scan that to find your particular school and what the list happens to be. And here's some more school supplies to go with this. The Office Work 6-compartment caddies or magazine holders are going to be $5.99. I'm not going to lie, these caddies are stinking cute. They're right in the front of my store when I enter, and I really want some. I teach college, and I have to share a room with a couple other people. It's not like my personal room, and I have just a little cabinet, and I love these caddies type of things. So because I'll have whatever we're going to be working with in the caddies, and I put them out on the tables, and it's great. So I really like these. I have a few already, but I like these. I want to grab some. I'm hoping they clearance out and I can get a bunch of them. Then we also have the Crayola 24 pack of crayons, it says, for 50 cents. They're regularly priced $1.49. We already knew that one. Office Works 5-inch kid scissors and the 7-piece eraser set is going to be just 79 cents. That's a great price there. These are regularly priced anywhere from $99 to $1.19. So a little bit of savings there, but still a good price. You have the Elmer's 6-pack of glue sticks. These are $1.99. It's actually a really good price. They're regularly priced at $3.29. But when you do the math on like the 3-packs for I think this is slightly better, just slightly, but it's still better to grab the 6-packs if you're buying multiples of the 3-packs. Crayola 8-pan watercolor or 50-page marker and watercolor pad. These are regularly priced anywhere from $2.29 to $2.49, but they're $1.99 on sale. We have the Top Flight 150 sheet filler paper, regularly priced at $1.99. They're on sale for $1.29. And then Office Works mesh pencil pouches are just on sale for $1.99. All right, the next deal we have is the Pyrex Simply Store 4-piece food storage set or mixing bowl with lids. These are going to be $12.99. The Gallery 12-piece box dinnerware sets, $29.99. We have the Toastmaster 5-cup coffee maker, regularly priced at $16.99, but going to be a dollar savings at $15.99. And then we have the Tefal Cook and Strain 14-piece stainless steel cookware set. That's a mouthful. It's regularly priced $114.99, but it is on sale for $91.99, which is kind of an odd price, but hey, I'll take it. It's some savings there. We have the Gallery Cup of Happy Drinkware and Serveware. These are going to be $5.49 and up, so it depends on what you're going to get. And then the Pure 7-cup pitcher will be $19.99. Next deal is the HD Design storage baskets. These are $9.99. Sterilite laundry baskets are going to be $9.99 and under. We have the Everyday Living 10-pack of hangers for $1.99 and the Whitmore 4-leg ironing boards. These are going to save you $10 and they'll be $39.99, regularly priced at $49.99. Then, we've got the Legos. Lego Creator Retro Telephone or Super Mario Party at Toad's House for $29.99. We also have the Lego City Police Boat for $34.99. We have the Lego Ninjago. Aaron, oh my goodness, don't know if I can say all of these, but a lot of these Star Wars, Marvel, Ninjago. Anyway, these sets are going to be $22.99. And I think that is it for our ad preview, full ad preview. Any thoughts? Let me know in the comments. But the question of the day, I already kind of snuck at it if you've been watching. How many Krogers are you close to? How many Krogers can you get to on a fairly easy basis that you shop at? I'm telling you, I have one that's super close. Like I can walk to it faster than I can drive to it because you can cut through the neighborhood. And it's about, I don't even know, less than 10-minute walk, but it takes maybe, because I have to go all the way out of my neighborhood and all the way around, it probably takes me a little over 10 minutes to drive there, and you have to deal with traffic and all that stuff. It's great when you have just go get something real quick. I can walk up there real quick, get something, and then come back home. But that one is the closest, but I still have there's another one, two, three within another maybe less than 15 minutes that I could get to. Like I said, one of them is not a marketplace, but the other two are. And then if I just drive a little bit further out within 25 minutes or so, I can find a whole bunch more. So I have a lot of them. And not to mention where I work in, another area, and there's 3 Kroger out there that are easily accessible. So again, as I'm moving and stuff, driving around town and going to work, there's tons of Krogers that I could hit up. In fact, when the Easter spring, what are they called? The stuffed animals. I can't think of Squishmallows. When they went clearance for 90% off, I do Santa shop at my kids' school. I went to 7 Kroger that day and bought, I don't even know, it was about 100 Squishmallows, and all of them, not single one of them I'm keeping. They're all going to the kids. Okay. So don't come at me. They're going to get to buy them at Santa shop for their family and friends and probably themselves. It's going to be an amazing deal. We're going to be able to offer them for $3 to $4, super cheap. And I think I paid about $2 for each one of them. So it's amazing. So anyway, that's how close I am. Let me know where you're at to other Krogers. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Of course, I'll be back with you on Wednesday for all of the latest matchups. Again, I'll give you any updates on deals that need to be updated. Of course, we'll have new deals in there and any new promotions that happen to be going on. I feel like we're getting a lot of different promotions. We have the big sales are pretty regular for a long period of time, but we have all these crazy little things that go on throughout the 3 weeks. So that's nice to have something change up at least. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. I'll be back with you more deals later. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and you have everything turned on. Do me one more favor, leave me a comment and give me a thumbs up. It helps me to keep making these videos, and I'm out of here. So have a wonderful day. Bye guys.